Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Day 3, another dry build day on the Trailer Queen. This bike build is demonstrating how much thinking and thought processes goes into building something that's a little bit out of the ordinary. This is out of the ordinary because it's conversion of a trail bike into a road race replica. What's on today's agenda? Inner tubes came for front and back wheels, but that's not interesting really today because we haven't got tyres yet. The front wheel arrived. I was really looking forward to seeing this with its beautiful twin leading shoe front brake. Super. A small but important part also arrived today, the axle, the rear wheel spindle. I'd like to keep all bearings and axles the correct format so that everything works as it should. And seeing as I'm using the rear wheel that came with the bike, it just seemed obvious choice to obtain a rear wheel spindle that matched it. I now have the hub, that's the brake plate for the rear wheel and a spindle. And I've just been in touch with my local friendly bike dealer cum mechanic outfit, and he's agreed to change the tyres on the back wheel and install a new tyre on the front wheel. So that's next week. It's almost 10 days away, but that's the future. What do I do about cleaning the hubs, the centres and the spokes? The bike looks as if it's worth having a go at cleaning. There is resources that can be tapped into, like vapour blasting, but I'll have a go at the cheap and cheerful route of cleaning up the alloy centre hubs with some sprays and wire wool and toothbrushes and see how I get on. What else was left to do today? Well, I had to install the front and back wheel because I wanted a rolling chassis. I wanted to see the height of it, the ground clearance. I wanted to see, which I can't really commit to until I've got the tyres on, but I'm very close and I can guesstimate the things I need. The forks pitted, they're still nagging away at me. They need sorting out. And certainly the positioning of the clip-ons. My favourite all-time road racer was Jarno Saarinen, who had steepest, lowest clip-ons you could imagine. But his extreme riding, which took him to world championships, is probably not what I'm going to be building this time. So I'll position the clip-ons either halfway down the forks or up close to the top yoke. That'll be sorted out pretty soon when I can sit astride the bike, put my feet up comfortably and see where I would like clip-ons. No levers as such yet. Those luxuries are for later. Talking of luxuries, I would like to see a large round or rectangular rev counter, a Skitsu or a Yamaha one, or even Krober. Yes, the prohibitive price focuses the mind. I can't see the point of a fully functioning, ready to go, race ready rev counter on a static Trailer Queen bike. I can't see the justification. So that's in the back of my mind. I'm working on it and it'll get resolved eventually. I took the plunge and ordered a tank strap from a reputable race website. Is it overpriced? Not really, it's budget, and it looks the part and it holds the tank down. Moving back to the seat may be a touch long, but of course once you start cutting fiberglass, there's no going back. So I think I will cut it, but I just need the further justification of some kind, something or another. I reckon once I put my leg across it, sit on it, I'll know whether I'm sat in the right position, whether it's far too long, or whether it would be too short if I cut it. So that's for the near future. I've ordered rear shockers of the period, so they will tidy up the straight bit of tubing that's just taking the place of the shockers at present. And that's about it, I would think, for the parts progress today. As more and more parts turn up, things will change. Thanks for joining me. Join me again soon.